A message to the Clydebank Bundy. Resist or cease to exist. We want to demonstrate to you that resistance is possible. It is not a hate crime to be white. Being white is not a hate crime. We, the Scottish people, have had enough. We have had enough of mass immigration. We have had enough of failed multiculturalism and cultural Marxism. We are sick of being dropped last in the queue. We want to ask the Clydebank Bundy. We want to ask the Clydebank Bundy a question. Did any of you vote to be overrun by migrants, millions of migrants? Did any of you vote to be overrun by migrants? Did any of you vote to become a minority in your own country? Did any of you want to be a minority in your own country? Well, folks, that is what is happening. By the 2050s, according to Professor David Coleman of Oxford University, due to falling white birth rates and mass immigration, white British will be a minority as a whole by 2060. We are already a minority in London, with 36% of the population. We are a minority in Birmingham, with 42% of the population, and we are almost a minority in the maternity wards. White British births are only 55.6% of all births in Britain. The future for us is grim, and none of us ever voted for this. None of us even wanted this as a future for ourselves, a future for our country, or a future for our children. Many people accuse the Bollocks campaign here at Clydebank of being conspiracy theorists. This is a conspiracy by the government, the media, the judiciary against white Britons. We are the victims. Many people in Clydebank have asked us why we are against the Uni Party, why we are having a go at the Tories, why we're having a go at Robert Jenrick, but it's Starmer is in power. Let me be perfectly clear with you. We hate all the Uni Party equally. The Tories and Robert Jenrick have lied to you. David Cameron came to power, and what did they promise? Immigration in the tens of thousands. Theresa May came to power, and what did she promise? Immigration in the tens of thousands. Boris Johnson, he came to power, and what was his promise? A tough Australian points-based immigration system, and they let in 1.5 million migrants. 906,000 net migration, the highest in British history. Clydebank Bundy, did you vote for that? It is clear that Robert Jenrick is a sly, lying little toad. He's a liar. This idiot is jumping about, talking about demographics and talking about immigration. And have a look for this monster online. He wrote an article in the Telegraph praising tens of thousands of Afghans being brought to Britain and housed here. This treacherous toad said his proudest moment was seeing those Afghans housed in 2 or 3 weeks. Is that why you voted for the Uni Party? What happens when we become a minority? When did white British families get housed that quickly? How many white British young people are living at home well into their 30s with mum and dad because they can't get a house? So the evil toad Jenrick is grinning from ear to ear, displaying for all to see the smiling face of evil. Because Afghans can roll off a plane and have a house within 3 weeks. And who pays for that? You pay for that. Is that why you voted for the Uni Party? And what happens when we do become a minority? Well over 100,000 white British girls have been groomed, sexually assaulted, raped, trafficked and even murdered. This, when we are the majority. What happens when we are a minority? There will be no special status, there will be no charitable grants, no special interest groups, no protection. We will be a hated minority that is discriminated against at every turn. Is this what the Clydebank Bundy voted for? Why is this happening? Why so many white Britons stand in silence, bow their heads and cower in their houses, refusing to say anything because they're all so scared of being called a racist? They would rather sit in silence with their heads bowed as white British schoolgirls were raped.
Takes one to know that, son, doesn't it? Spot your own.
Are you scared of being called a racist? Stand up and make a stand. The dinosaur Clydebank Trades Council think that you are going to cry and hide if they call you a racist. We need to give them the fingers and say, we are white, we are British, we are proud, and we're not scared anymore. So what do we want? We want two things. We want an end to all mass immigration. Is that what we want? And we want to start the deportation process, send back all the illegals, stop the votes, keep Britain white, keep Britain British. And we want to send a clear message to the Uni Party. Your SNP, your Tory, your Labour, your Liberal Democrat, your UKIP, all of them. A message of defiance to Robert Jenrick